time with a masterpiece, to waste time with a masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy, you're a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully, let's start living dangerously.
All right, number 55. We just got back from the course, and we hit the little Cuban bodega on the way in.
Bought some cigars.
Some cigars, some Cuban sandwiches. I tell you, that chef is pretty good on that little grill.
Really knows how to use the mustard.
Yes.
He's a mustard king.
Best Cuban I've had in a while.
Awesome. His name was Geppetto. Go see him.
Geppetto.
So how you doing,
Good.
Danny? Big Eyes.
Good. Doing good. Hanging in there, man. Doing our thing.
Once again, Jerry Bear is not with us, but he's with us in spirit.
In spirit.
Wake up, you fuck. Don't you fucking call in to
Wait,
work.
What time is it? Oh, he's still asleep.
He's still asleep?
It's 10. It's 10 after 10 a.m. Yeah, he's still asleep.
To be single again, right?
Sleep that long.
Shit.
I never got to sleep
He
that
must
long.
have been fucking all night with his
hand,
pillow.
With his hand, yeah.
His hot towel.
A towel.
He's got one of those limited edition Xboxes with the hole in the back. It's a little glory hole.
Nickel plated.
Nickel plated.
I gotta tell you, man, that golf instructor knows what he's talking about.
That was cool, man. I learned how to do some slicing out there today.
With a giant slicer.
the giant slicer.
I was hoping you had to hit that gator.
I was close that first time, but then the pressure got to me.
Yeah,
That gator had no idea that he was a target of every ball that got hit.
I was waiting for a moan and then just for him to fucking flop over into the water.
Splash.
Splash.
That's it.
Yeah, I was trying, man. It got hard. Sorry.
got close.
Sorry I didn't deliver.
That shit was funny, dude. I was like, I'll slice this right between his eyeballs. Fucking way off, like 200 yards way off. Oh, shit.
You got close.
It's a nice pond, isn't it, though?
It is a nice pond. It is a nice pond. Definitely fucked that grass up, though. I think there was more grass that went in that pond than balls.
Yeah.
Fuck that thing up.
Hey, man. Weed and feed.
It'll grow back. Don't worry about it. Fuck it.
The rain will take care of that.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I was hoping to hit that fucking gator.
I was like, any minute now, one of these balls is gonna fucking hit him.
I was hoping you
got
hit him
lucky.
so hard that it would just drive his socket right into his fucking skull. So when they pull that fucker out of the water and just
with
be,
that skip, and I would have got him.
it would
I
have
would have
just,
got him, dude.
it would have just said Spalding or whatever fucking brand it was.
Sledgender.
Sledgender.
You ever heard of a sledgender?
The golfing connoisseur.
It's like a fucking giant, like a cougar.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
got a
yeah.
weird look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
It's the bootleg off of.
Tattoo that on your body.
Oh, yeah, I should. Why not? What a Sledgender. A what?
Sledgender. Sounds like a fucking.
Someone tells me a tattoo artist won't even know what that is. Man.
Then again, they don't give a fuck half the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, they don't want
You want what on you? Where? My asshole. Okay.
You want a cock and balls on your forehead? Yes, $60. Let's do it. Look at this
Everything
shit.
has its price.
Yeah, everybody and everything has its
Yeah.
price, dude. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, so that's one thing that gets me. Like, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes as far as being like a tattoo artist, and like I'm being all about the art and shit. But like, at what point do you value your workmanship over the money? Like, there's some people out there that just get these horrible fucking face tats, or
Yeah.
and it's like how adamant. Like I've seen people, like they come in with their own artwork that they can't draw for shit, and like as an artist. Me personally, I'd be like, I ain't fucking tattooing that garbage on your face.
Because you're
Either I draw it, or then they slap 10 G's. It's like, fuck.
Oh, for 10 G's. Yeah, well,
I went to Wally World and I saw a guy with a tattoo on his face, and his face had these fucking words. Like it looked like it's fucking weird. It was the weirdest shit I seen somebody on his face. It's like a Spanish kid. So you had something on this side and then something on the other side. But on this side you could see like Nike. It was like words like that, fat
Oh,
words.
jeez.
What the fuck? In purple. Like, what the fuck? Why? I just kept looking at him like, why?
I think
my
those-
wife. She elbowed me. Why you keep staring? I was like, it's fucking memorized. It says Nike on his face.
That's what it is. I guess some of these cats just want to be looked at, but damn, it's like you got some real serious issues you want to tattoo your face. I mean, no offense out there, but I mean, for these people tattooing their face, I think there's just
Well, there's like you can get like a cool tattoo on your face,
yeah.
or you can get a Nike swoosh on your face. I don't
Yeah.
understand like why would you do that? Or,
Why?
yeah,
What's the
or
point?
like Gucci Mane with the ice creams on
yeah,
his face.
yeah.
Why would the
On
fuck
his
would you-
temple, right? On his
It's
temple.
right here. It's like on his cheek or some shit.
But I know some of these cats are not getting 10 G's for that fucking tattoo.
No.
You know that. So hypothetically, you know they did not pay for that douchebaggery to get tattooed on their fucking face.
Right.
So it's like that's what I'm saying. Like, at what point do you really? Okay, no, I'm not tattooing that.
Dude,
Sorry,
The one
don't want my name associated with that garbage.
the one guy I got most of my tattoos from. I only tipped him, man, because I used to do favors for tattoos, and he was telling me that he turns down people all the time. He's like, dude, here's the thing: people come in here with this grandiose idea, what they want it to look like. He's like, I'll spend like a week drawing it up, making it look fucking awesome,
Right.
Because I'm an artist. They'll come in and they'll shit on it. They'll just basically want a stick figure. I'm like,
Right.
that's fucking weird. He's like, so here I am trapped between I got rent due and I got this person over here, willing to pay me for it, but it looks like shit, and it's going to be on their arm, and someone's going to ask him who did it,
Right.
and then it's going to come back on me. He's like, so you're always caught in the middle. Like, what do you do?
See,
You know?
when I went and got my first tat, which was not that long ago, because it just took me a long time to decide kind of what I want and what it represents and shit like that. But I kind of just texted dude. I was like, yo, this is what I want. The only thing I want in this tattoo in particular is the gold, coloring in it. I was like, all right, cool, gotcha. Drew up the shit, sent it back to me. I was like, yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Right.
So it was his take, total freedom.
Right.
Totally, I give him a couple inputs and it turned out great. But yeah, man, some of these, I would imagine they get stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I've seen some shit, man.
Because there's this one he posted up online. I was like, man, that one looks kind of shitty. But I was like, it doesn't look like his style. But I'm pretty sure somebody was like adamant about like, this is what I want.
Well, someone came out on the 29th in the month, and he needed rent's due the first. He's like, fuck, I gotta get this money.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this though: if I was a cop, detective, or somebody looking for somebody or something, tattoo parlor is the crossroads of information.
Yeah.
Everybody comes in there, especially people who just hang out there.
Right.
All the time I spent hanging out, I just would just go and hang out. Like, I met so many people from so many different walks of life. It's so willing to open up the information too.
Right.
Like, wow, it was like almost like whatever we speak about here stays here kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting, man. Pretty interesting. You see shows like that, Miami Ink and Orlando. That's
Yeah.
not. I don't think that's real, man. That don't really. I know they're real tattoo artists, but all that drama and all that shit that goes on, I don't know about all that.
No, you'd be surprised, man, because what it is people that are artists in that way in general, whether they paint, whether they music or hair, people think that your hairdresser's just no, they're very artistic people. That's why they're in that business, believe it or not. And usually 9 out of 10 times, dude, they're a little wacky.
Yeah.
A little wacky. So the drama, I can see it because they're very loyal, but yet there's this level of wackiness. Like they won't allow anybody else to enter that circle and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what
So
you're
it's kind of like,
yeah, that makes sense.
so some of those shows, I believe, because they're very ego driven. First of all, very ego driven, and two is just that wackiness of them. They just see the world in a different way than we do. So I kind of believe some of the shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I watched that show when it first kicked off, and I liked it, but then like towards the end, it got real fucking stupid, and the dude for that show and his brother and his buddy, they're like, fuck this shit. This is not what we intended for this fucking show to be about. So they kind of pulled the plug on that shit, which is respectable,
Then it turned into L.A. Ink.
With that guard, right? And that dude, I watched a couple episodes. It was like, now that's just all Hollywood
Yeah.
bullshit.
I would think so. Yeah.
I do watch the Ink Masters and so much just for the artwork and just seeing how they do shit, and just also watch people fuck up tattoos real bad, like fuck all the other bullshit and this is good, no. I watch it because I also look for the real fucked up tattoos. Like you'll sit there watching, like, oh, that fucking sucks. Like,
That's fucking,
God
is that
damn.
the one with Dave Navarro on it?
Yeah, that
Like,
fucking ass
I don't
bag.
like that guy, man.
No, I don't. He's a douche.
Yeah, he fucked up the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and
Yeah,
he
he
fucked
did.
up Jane's Addiction too.
Yeah.
They
Guy's a
recovered
cancer.
when they got their guitars back.
They recovered when they got rid of that
Red Hot Chili-
fucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
He
fucking
was
guy.
another on a big ass band too.
Well, he was with Jane's Addiction.
Jane's Addiction, right?
Yeah.
But he was. I thought he was on another one.
Probably fucked up another band somewhere. Probably.
Was he not with Queen or something for
Queen? Oh, no.
No.
I don't
Damn,
have
I'm
to
trying to
know
think of. I thought there was another band that he's out there. They're like, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Probably. I don't know. I couldn't tell you
Probably
who. But
spin-offs of Jane's Addiction.
Probably, yeah. So, Yeah,
But
but
yeah, he fucked that one up. He fucked the Red Hot. When the guys would talk about that album that one album that he did with them, they would talk about how long it fucking took to make with him because his style didn't match their style.
Yeah, well,
I don't think he's that great.
I
Yeah.
don't think so either.
Yeah.
Right? And like when they said, "Hey, Dave Navarro is with Red Hot Chili Peppers," I'm like, "How the
Yeah, I
fuck
remember
does
that.
that make
yeah,
sense?"
I never got that.
He's
one.
not funkadelic, man.
No, there's nothing fucking.
He's
that.
more. What is he more?
He's
rock
a
and
fucking
roll?
tool.
Yeah, he is.
He's a tool, is what he is. I mean, he just goes with whatever. He doesn't have his own style. He just kind of just.
He's just there. And then they try to. It's weird because when you see the videos with him in it and the Red Hot Chili Peppers, he sticks out like a sore thumb. You're like, okay, this is just a guy they couldn't find anyone else to play.
Right.
I don't know. It's weird. It threw me off when that happened. I'm like, and then the whole album, although there was like a couple of decent songs in there, I think that was the Chili Peppers and not him. But I was just like, get this fucking guy off this band, dude, before he drives him to the ground like he did with Jane's Addiction. You know, I don't know. And his claim to fame is banging out Carmen Electra.
I think that was the majority of it, right? Because
Yeah.
that's kind of where his fame really came from.
Yeah.
Because they had a reality show, right?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah. Because I remember the reality, but I remember watching it just solely for her. Like, who's this fucking ass bag that she's fucking hooking up with? And it's like, he's really a
I
nobody.
always thought she was so hot though, man.
Mhm.
Carmen Electra.
Yes.
Yeah. So attracted to her.
Yeah, she was.
When we were younger, it was Madonna and her.
Yeah, I
Like,
rubbed,
sprinkled in with
Jenny
the-
McCarthy.
Yeah. And,
I rubbed it all. I rubbed a few off of them before.
Oh man, who's the brunette from Baywatch? Who was a big cokehead?
I don't know. A Burnett?
Who?
A Burnett? You said
Wasn't
right?
Carmen Electra in Baywatch?
No, it was another chick, man. Oh, let me Google that one, and I'll
The
let you
blonde
guys know.
girl?
She was a brunette.
No, I don't know.
I don't remember. I didn't watch that much Baywatch. I mean, I did, but not. Wasn't that invested into it.
I don't know where my phone.
Aren't they remaking it and The Rock's going to be in it or some shit like that?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a comedy.
Is there? Probably. That'd be funny if it was. It's funny.
Yeah, Dave he's a tool bag, man.
Yeah. It's too
But
bad.
then you watch that show, Ink
Sorry,
Masters,
Dave. Fuck you.
and even Chris Nunez and the other dude, Oliver, whatever the fuck his name is. They're a bit of douchey, but then again, that's just how fucking artistic people are. Kind of fucking ego-driven, bit of a douchebag.
Yeah, because I've heard a lot of horror stories about actors and musicians and stuff
Yeah.
like that. How they're just almost impossible to deal with,
Yeah.
which is weird to me. But
Yeah.
you know what I heard recently? That Dave Grohl almost quit Nirvana because he heard Kurt Cobain said he's a shitty drummer,
Yeah.
and the manager kept him from quitting.
Yeah.
I was like, really? That's fun. I know. Dave Grohl wasn't the original drummer, but to my knowledge, he wasn't a shitty drummer either.
No.
He's a pretty good musician. I'm not like a big
I
Foo
think
Fighters
Dave
guy, but
Dave Grohl over the years has gotten better. Obviously, if you watch, there's a documentary out there where he does a lot of the vocals where they sing together, and he sounds so much like Cobain. You can't really tell
Really?
him. Yeah, he sang a lot of the. They both sang a lot of the lyrics. Like they put his voice over the Cobain's.
no shit.
Yeah, to give it that kind of like echoey, kind of like it's just like I forget what documentary it was, but it was talks about the whole thing, how the recording, and then I come to find out like Dave Grohl did a lot
Yeah.
of the fucking singing. on
He's a
that shit.
talented guy. I'll give him that. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not a big.
I
Foo
was
Fighters
huge Foo Fighter fan for a while, but lately they just hit this stride where everything sounds the same. You know, I think every band runs into that, where it's like you sound original, you have your own style, and then get to a point where it's like, okay, you're making so much money now, you got this super high tech studio, and now everything is just like blah,
Same old shit over and over again.
same old shit. Yeah.
The girl that I was talking about was Yasmin Bleeth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
was
Okay.
in love with her.
And she was a cokehead.
Yeah, she lost the inside of her nose, a couple layers of
Oh,
skin.
good for her. Good
Yeah,
for her.
she partied.
She sure did,
She
didn't
got
she?
rail too, probably.
Many times, I bet.
Yeah.
Coke will make him do that. Fuck him, man. That's funny though, man.
Yeah, most of those people are just like they're flakes, and not in a disrespectful way, but it's like you get to a certain level of fame where all you're criticized is on how you look, what you say, what you do. So when somebody says something, it really hits home because that's all you got left.
Yeah, really, if you think about it, it's almost a sad existence in a way.
Yeah, yeah. Then you got cats like Harrison Ford and some other guys like Travolta, where they're pilots and they have other shit where they're like, "Fuck you, I don't need this shit.
Right.
I'll go do my own shit. You call me when you want me
Yeah, yeah.
in something."
Don't call me unless you got a check ready.
Yeah.
That should be cool as fuck, though, man.
But some of these catches, that's all they have, man. I mean, look at Prince.
Oh
Look at that
god.
motherfucker.
For a guy who was really androgynous, he didn't like gay people.
No, I think he was gay. My personal opinion, I think he was
Probably
he was
closet,
homosexual.
probably like a closet gay.
Yeah.
Probably. I would think so. Yeah.
You know, and a lot of those cats, man, they get into this religion shit, and it just kind of like contradicts and what they want to do versus what they should do, and they go down this fucking wormhole, and you know they seclude themselves. Me personally, I think the dude was gay as fuck. No, I don't have no problem with gay people or anything. You know, do what you want.
Like if you seen him on the street, you'd be like, oh, he's gay.
Yeah, he's very feminine, very
Yeah, way
you
out
know,
there.
way out there. Just very, you know, his clothing style. That wasn't funk, dude. You were just fucking. Who was that pianist that was like super flamboyant and shit? God damn it, they did a movie on him.
Super flamboyant.
Yeah, piano guy. Not this guy from the UK. The fuck's his name?
Piano guy.
Fuck, I
He's
can't.
from UK.
No, there's Elton John, obviously, but there was this other guy that was from the U.S. Who's super fucking flamboyant pianist, and but yeah, people were like didn't think he was gay, but it's like no, he was gay, and sure enough, they did documentary and shit like that, and he was gay. What it was, you know, because it's like, dude, you know, who the fuck wears that shit?
Yeah.
I mean, half this shit looked
I
like.
thought Prince wore what he wore because he fucking couldn't stand his height, and he would wear high heels and not wear those long bell bottom pants.
Yeah,
So
but
he-
looking at it, man.
But
it's-
how do you explain the pants that has butt cheeks were sticking out? Remember that?
right?
Oh yeah, well I don't know.
That when he turned around and his ass cheeks were hanging out, I'm like, "You guy's gay.
yeah,
He's got to be."
yeah.
Which I don't give a shit. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. It's like then he turns right around and says like, you know, he's not big into
He
gay
had a
people.
couple badass chicks though. He was married to.
Most of them do. They
Was
you
married
got-
to. Think
yeah.
about that. You know.
You know, how the best way to
That
hide
dude-
that. Let
dude-
me
that dude was
let me
secluded, though. He was weird. He
let
just
me-
stayed indoor.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And you didn't know he was a drug addict or anything. He was.
Well,
crazy.
he also was a conspiracy theorist too.
Yeah, yeah, big one. He talked
Mhm.
about chemtrails.
Mhm.
Look up
Yeah.
the video on that.
Oh, I saw that a long time ago when he
Yeah.
was talking about that shit, man.
yeah.
Starts getting into all that stuff. But-
Liberace. That was,
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
that was a dude.
How do you not know that guy's gay?
Right, but for the longest time, if you look at the documentary, it's like a lot of people, oh, he's just flamboyant. Nah, there's
Yeah.
flamboyant, and then there's like a next level of
There's gay.
gay.
There's the gay.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Yeah,
The
it's-
rumor now has it that he's got enough music. Back to Prince. He's got enough music to last a few years if they want to put it in albums.
Oh yeah, there's
I'm
stuff
sure
that
they will.
there's stuff that he's recorded with certain bands, made entire albums, and he's like, I don't fucking like it. Shuts it down, throws it into a vault. Boom.
Oh shit.
Complete
Yeah.
albums.
What a
Complete.
fucking weirdo.
A bunch of them.
He's
And just
perfectionist.
random music too. Crazy. Can't wait for
He was
the-
like
it'll come out.
eccentric as hell too, you know. But
Yeah.
It'll come out.
I think he just battled with inner demons and shit like that. I don't believe this shit. Oh, he got hooked on painkillers from his hit. Nah, that dude's been battling fucking.
Well, he was a very young man when his first album came out, 19, 20 years old, something like that.
Yeah,
And he's been in stardom ever since. That'd fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah. Blow up overnight.
Yeah. You don't know
Kind
what
of
to do.
seclude yourself from everything and everyone.
Yeah. Can't trust anybody. You know?
Nope.
All executive producers and people trying to tell you what to fucking do and all this shit. No wonder he's a conspiracy theorist, man.
Right.
Couldn't trust anybody.
I was always a fan of his music, but I wouldn't say like I'm a huge fan. I can list off, but you know, I dug the guy. He was cool. I didn't realize how good of a guitar player he was. But I seen, you know, after his death, and people are putting YouTube videos
But
and
yeah,
shit. It's
suddenly
like,
suddenly he's popular now because of his death.
yeah.
Yeah, he was talented. I always knew he was talented. I just never was like. I was never a big fan. I just think he had for me personally, had a few songs that were good. Other than that,
Yeah.
whatever. Let it go. You know?
Yeah, that's how I felt. Yeah, about he's got a few songs that were good
Yeah.
overall. Yeah,
Well, there's some people that really idolized him too, man. Just like anybody else, you know.
Were you a Lenny Kravitz fan?
Not
'Cause
really.
them two reminded me of each other.
I
Lenny
I was a
Kravitz,
Lenny Kravitz fan
Yeah,
for a while.
They did music with each other.
Yeah,
Him and
Did they?
Prince, yeah.
Lenny Kravitz has
Weird.
he's a good
Both
artist.
good guitar players.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's good. I like his version of American Woman. I thought that was
Yeah,
good. I thought that was a good version of it.
probably the best version.
Could be, yeah, arguably, yeah, definitely.
One band I never get is the Beatles.
Me either.
I don't
I'm
get it.
never fucking.
Don't get
ever.
me wrong. There's a few good songs, but that's it.
Oh, I'll give them credit. They got talent, but it's just not my bag, man.
Never got it. I
Yeah.
think it was more of a
Old
boy
school
band
music.
bullshit.
Yeah, I had a drafting class in high school,
Yeah.
and it was on, I don't know, like some kind of play track or something. Every fucking day I walked in this drafting class. Strawberry Fields Forever. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to shoot myself in the fucking head.
Right.
The song has got to stop. And it was always on a track. And it always came as soon as I sat down here. I was like, any minute now. Oh, there's Strawberry Fields. Fucking wanted to puke every day. It's
Yeah.
fucking
Is there
killed
any
me, so-
bands that you that are popular that you're just like I don't fucking get it? Because I try to stay open minded. I mean,
Oh, yeah, me too.
I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty good, but that one just.
not sure, man. Not sure. I Nothing comes to the top of my head, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, because I mean, the Beatles for me was always the biggest
I
one.
could
It was
say
just kind of like
Elvis. No, just kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, I know.
No, nothing really. No, I like all of it. I don't really have. A
I try
band
not. I try not getting caught up in like what they're doing in their like
Yeah.
like Marilyn Manson, for example,
Yeah.
right? I'm not big into the whole let's cut ourselves with glass and
Right,
dress in
right.
black. I don't that part. I don't get.
I didn't
But
understand. Yeah.
He's got good music though, and he is
does.
talented. And some people argue his best songs are the ones that remakes of other people. But if you listen to his albums, he's got talent, and he doesn't just make band music. He makes soundtracks to movies. He produces other people's shit. He's got talent, but I'm not into that whole shock rock thing where you have somebody.
like Rob Zombie and that.
He's
guy?
okay. He's okay.
Yeah.
He's
Do you
okay.
like his music?
Some of it.
That I don't get, but I don't know. I wouldn't say.
What part don't you get though about it? Like just his whole persona with
Yeah.
the zombies and the weird shit.
What
Yeah.
is that?
it's just a gimmick.
Yeah, I think that's all it is, really, man. I think that's all it is. Just a gimmick type.
Rob
type
Zombie's
thing.
pretty good,
Talented too.
talented.
Yeah.
He does the movies too, right?
He does the movies and he does
Yeah.
comic books too. He's a
movies.
comic book artist.
That movie. He made a movie with Woody, the dude from White Man Can't Jump. Woody Harrison.
Oh, Woody Harrelson or Woody Harrelson?
Harrelson, yeah.
Where he paints the number 3 on the truck, and he has the kid from social media.
Oh, Zombieland?
Is that a
Yeah.
Rob
Oh,
Zombie
okay,
movie?
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think it was.
I don't
a
think
Zombie.
it
No,
was
I don't
Rob
think so.
Zombie movie.
No, it doesn't seem like his kind of movie.
His is like
More
Devil's
more-
Rejects.
House of Corpse.
House
or-
of Thousand Corpses and the Devil's Rejects.
Oh, those guys are the ones that
That-
drive through at the end and get shot up.
Yeah, that shit was cool,
Yeah.
though, man. I like that shit. They're playing Freebird and shit.
Yeah.
Freebird. Oh yeah, that shit was cool, man. They did a study on music, and they were saying that people that listen to classical music and people who listen to metal, it activates the same brain waves,
Right.
the same section of the brain, and they have a tendency of being the same. They have a tendency of being independent and like forward thinkers. And you wouldn't think that two of those even have anything in common, but they do. It's
Well,
kinda
what's funny is a lot of your hard rock musicians or classically trained musicians.
Probably, yeah.
If you look at it.
Like I like listen to classical
Oh, I do
music.
too.
Yeah, Tchaikovsky. I like Tchaikovsky, man. Beethoven, you can't go wrong with that. Mozart, all that shit's fine. You know, it's good to listen to once in a while.
I like the new
I'm a
cats that
sucker.
have taken the classical music and put some funk into it and
Yeah.
shit. It's kind of nice, you know?
I like it when they fuck around. With
Yeah, they
music,
fuck
man. Fuck around with music, make something different. You know,
Yeah.
so got that old school vibe to it. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. It's relaxing as fuck, too. I hate that.
I like it. Yeah, you ever listen to seascapes or like we get a CD? It's just got it sounds like the ocean and then the seagulls and shit like that. You ever
No.
listen? No. Ah, yeah,
That'd
me either.
drive
I'm
me
just saying. I'm
crazy.
just saying.
It happens you go to sleep or something.
No, it's just kind of nice to put it on. You know, like take care of the
You
ambiance.
listen to it when you're mowing grass.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. It puts you at ease, man. It gets
Yeah.
rid of the noise and stuff, man. It's kind of nice. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, music, it's all subjective, too, you know? Music, definitely.
Yeah. I think sometimes it depends on where you're from. You know, this is what you listen to growing up.
Yeah, I grew up here in the States, and I've always been open-minded to it,
Yeah.
you know? And my pops he's from the islands and shit, but he's always been open-minded to it. He'd listen for anything from country to rock to fucking Bone Thugs, you fucking name
But
it.
you know what's weird to me is there's people that aren't really into music.
Yeah.
Not really big into music. I'm like, it's so weird, man. How are you? It's so therapeutic, man. And it's like its own little story, man. It's like its own little journey.
Yeah.
And people are like, it's like if you ask me what do you listen to, I really don't listen to music. I'm like, do you not really there either? Or like, I'm like, that's kind of weird to me, man.
Dude, there's nothing better than losing yourself in some fucking music.
Yeah, man. Sometimes I like a song, I'll put that shit on repeat,
Yeah.
and I'll listen the fuck out of that song
Listen
over.
to it like 3 times in a
Yeah.
row.
And then sometimes you listen to the song long enough, you hear other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was one song I was listening to a long time ago. I'm like, what the fuck is that sound? It was a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah.
They spliced in a heartbeat, and it was a rock song. I'm like, what the fuck? And then there's another time where they put in the texting chime on an iPhone, and you would never know because if you listen to it enough, you could hear it in the background. Like, wow, that's fucking weird. Stuff like that. And I like listening to it, and like you said, getting lost in that shit.
Yeah. My newest thing, it's Volbeat.
Oh, you like them?
Yeah. Good.
Did you ever hear Taco Bob did an interview with him like a couple years ago?
Nah.
And he kept asking him questions, and the guy was like, yeah. And he's like, hey, do you know English? He's like, no. And so he did like this whole interview with him, and he just kept saying, yeah, but he didn't even know English.
Oh, I think I heard about
Yeah,
that.
this shit was
Yeah,
hysterical,
yeah.
man. I was like, oh, jeez, I was so excited to meet them. And I found I don't speak English. Like,
Where are they
shit.
from?
Like Norway or
Really?
Sweden or some shit.
You wouldn't know him by the way he sings.
Yeah, it sounds like regular normal.
Isn't that crazy when people sing?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what dialect, they all sound the same.
Yeah,
Yep.
they got a British accent.
Doesn't
and when
matter.
They sing, you can't tell.
They sing with American accents.
That's
Yeah,
why I say,
what the fuck?
what is it, universal language, I guess, right?
I guess, yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is that?
But yeah, check out Volbeat. I don't know, they just got a set of lungs on it, man.
Yeah.
Good lyrics. The band is fucking tight. Like,
Give credit credits due. Sure.
yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, Travis, if you're listening, Sons of Texas.
Sons of Texas.
That's a personal joke between me and him. But there's a band out there called Sons of Texas, and I keep aggravating the shit out of my brother. I was like, "Did you listen to him yet?" But yeah, there's that's he'll get the joke. But yeah, man, there's so much good music out there, man. Like Bring Me the Horizon. They're from the UK, and I would never guess until I heard them in an interview, and I'm like, damn, that's like a thick ass accent too. And the way they carry on, I'm like, how they're really from there?
You'll like Volbeat. You'll like them.
Check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went on tour like Bullet My Valentine, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, Omar went. Did
Yeah,
he go to that?
my wife went
That's
to
what-
that too, yeah.
Okay, that's the same one.
Yeah, she went there with her brother to that rock concert. Yeah. Bullet My Valentine. She said they fucking sucked ass live.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
She said the guys from Three Doors Down, you could tell they loved what they were doing, and they sounded better there than on the radio.
Really?
Five Finger Death Punch sounded. She showed me a video, dude, from the concert. I was like, God damn, they sound better than live than on the radio. On the radio, you know,
Good
it's
live
clear
band.
and
Yeah,
you know it's in a
right.
studio shit. Their live shit, I was like, God damn, that's like right on point. She said, Bullet of My Valentine, they just was sucked.
They could be just a good studio band.
That's what I said. I
That's
said,
what
they're-
Aerosmith
I-
is like.
and she goes, "What does that say about them playing music?" I said, "Enough said." You know, I forget there was one band out that I was listening to the other day, and I was like, because she was like talking to me about, I was like, and then I was like, "Are you not hearing that?" She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Listen." She's like, "What?" Because I used to be really big into sound, and I can hear other shit. Most people can't, because you trained your ears to
Yeah. Get apart.
right. And I forget what band it was, but the guy was using autotune, and not your typical autotune like you'd hear in hip hop. Autotune originally, when it first came out, I remember this because I was in the studio once working with a guy with it. When it's first, becoming popular or a tool that they would use all the time, it was to help you hit certain pitch levels that you couldn't hit, certain notes. So it would tune your
It was like
voice
an aid.
like an aid
Yeah.
to help you tune and hit those higher notes. And I'm like, this guy can't sing for shit. You could hear it. And she's like, what? And I started showing her. I'm like, listen to it. You hear it? And she's like, oh shit. And it's like, drives me a little nutty because it's like, I'll be listening to music. I'm like, oh god damn it, man.
You got the old auto tune in there.
Yeah. A lot of people, kids these days, they're like, auto tunes. It's like hip hop shit. It's like, no, it's an actual tool to help you hit higher notes and shit. And then when you listen and you work with it, you'll hear it, man. You'll hear it.
Sometimes it don't sound bad, but other times it's like it's so redundant. It's like, God damn,
and then some people are like, "Oh, digital music's so clean." It's like, yeah, but it's all auto tune. It's all overproduced. Like when I throw on a vinyl, like I threw on Amy Winehouse's album, I was like, damn. I was like, voice sounds a little deeper than normal. Doesn't sound. It's a lot grittier, which to me I liked because it was a better sounding.
like more genuine or something.
More genuine, yeah, more bluesy, more
Ooh, yeah.
darker.
That chick looks like she's been through some shit though
Oh,
before
she
she
was.
passed away.
Yeah, I've read and seen some interviews. Everybody down to her pops used and abused that chick for money, man. It's a sad.
No wonder she drank herself retarded.
She drank herself retarded, but then it was like her pops too.
She's a heroin addict, wasn't she?
Yeah, her dad was like, well, that's the way she is, or would like, how they feed into that shit. The way she does music, or
Oh, I
let her,
gotcha.
it's like, nah, you should be getting her the fucking help she needs. But yeah, it's just a list of people that just use and abuse, helped her get fucking hot. Instead of helping her, they were just like
Helping themselves.
helping themselves. And that's why I get some of these artists is like fucking seclude themselves, like Prince. It's like, fuck it, man.
Yeah, who you gonna trust, right?
Yeah.
Just like that Nirvana documentary. That shit was fucking sad, bro. I wish I'd never seen that.
Yeah,
man.
people
Which
told
one?
me
The last one that came out. I forgot what it was
Bleach
called.
or-
Bleached, I think. Bleached.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it.
Oh fuck me,
That was
dude! I wish I would never watch that, dude. He was no offense, he was just a fucking junkie that had talent,
Yeah.
man, and he was fucking in a bad way too, man. Fucking bad. And like, how you put someone up on a pedestal? Oh, he's an artist. You see that, you're like, fuck, man, this guy was a fucking wreck.
What changed you? What fucked you up?
watching that, just watching and watching the home videos of him completely obliterated and like just not making any sense. And they got somebody who sounded like him to narrate it, and they would read like some of his diary entries and stuff, and it was just like, this guy's fucking half crazy, man. Something ain't right there. And then at the end, Courtney Love at the end basically said, "Yeah, I'm probably the reason why he killed himself."
Like she was the one who introduced him to the drugs.
No,
No.
not even that.
She helped. Like
So they were both a drug addict. Right?
Yeah, together, and you see her in there too. They're fucking partying it up, and they're just fucking mess. And she was pregnant too at the time, and she was just fucking out of control, man. And then they had the other guy. What's his name, man? Who was like the bassist for Nirvana. He had a problem with alcohol,
Right.
and he was like, "Look, I had a problem with alcohol, but Kurt had a problem with heroin. That's a big difference, man." And she was at the end. She was saying, "Well, Kurt always had this ability to know that I was about to do something stupid or to get in trouble, and he would call me." And she's like, "One time I was in London, and I almost cheated on him, and he called me right before it, and I told him, yeah, I almost cheated on you, but I didn't." And then that's when he blew his fucking brains out.
Wow.
He couldn't take that anymore. So I guess the one person that he trusted in life almost did him dirty, and I guess that's when he decided to eat a shotgun round to the head.
Right.
It was just fucking sad, dude.
He was dead for a few days, right? You couldn't find him.
It was in his house. Yeah, probably,
But some people say that she did that on purpose so that she'd cash in.
could have been. When she
Because
said,
there's another documentary like that.
is there?
Yeah.
Like a conspiracy documentary
yeah.
or something?
Like it fucking blows shit out of the water. Like, whoa.
Never know, man. You can't really. I don't know. You don't know. We don't know it. For one, we never got a chance to read the suicide note. That still has never been publicly released that I know of, and he had it out there.
Yeah, so according to this one movie I started watching, it's apparently he tried to get away from it because she was just bad news, man.
Yeah, she was an enabler. She
enabler,
was, big time enabler for the drugs. Yeah, she was even talking about it in there too, man. But
And when she says she couldn't find him, it's because he was trying to get away from her. I think he was in, what the fuck was it, rehab or some shit, like some secluded place.
yeah,
Yeah, and then they, according to the autopsy report, like to see what drugs he's had in his system, he had like 3 or 4 times the amount of heroin. And they're like, look, if by the second shot he would have been passed the fuck out. How the
Right.
fuck would he end up like 4 times the amount of that amount?
right.
Somebody must have fucking
Drugged him or something.
right.
Man,
They're
looked like
thinking
that.
her. Yeah,
Who knows?
it's a crazy.
Yeah, who
And
knows, man?
this guy has all these audio tapes of calling because it was the detective that turned all this stuff in. Like he held on to it for years. So it's kind of like he's the one that's always been like, "Yo, this chick murdered him." Always to this day, still like that. Forget the name of the documentary, but it's
I'll have to look that up sometime, man. I put a different perspective on it. Yeah, that one. Like I said, I just wish I wouldn't have seen it, man.
yeah. A lot of people have told me like, if you like Kirkwood, don't watch.
Don't
that
watch
song.
it, man. He
Well,
was
you always knew he was a drunk.
Yeah, that was all over the news and everything too. But I didn't think to that extent. I was like, God damn, I had no idea. What's weird in that whole documentary, you didn't even see Dave Grohl that much. Like, I don't know if he just said, "I don't want to be part of this"
Probably
or not.
he's probably done with it.
But there was like one interview where they had the 2 of them or 3 of them, and he was talking, and there was a couple other parts where he'd seen him, but he didn't really have a lot of involvement in it. But it was just fucking, God damn, dude, really.
yeah,
It's one of those things, man. Fucking shame. I mean, the dude made good music. He was just
it's like
fucking out there.
the guy from Sublime.
Yeah, that's another sad one too, man.
Yeah.
They I don't know, man. They just let the drugs take them for a fucking ride. Same thing with Shannon Hoon from Blind Melon, dude. I was a big Blind Melon fan, dude.
Oh yeah.
Their best songs are the ones that never even got airplay, man. Fucking incredible songs. And the thing is, if you listen to the songs, he was crying out for help.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody thinks about the B song, but that B song isn't even the original fucking song. If you listen to the original way that he wrote and played that song, which they have it recorded, you can get on the album. It's fucking dark.
Yeah.
It's fucking dark, man. And that dude battled with drugs, and you can hear it. You can hear it in all the music too. You're like, fuck, man. He was basically begging for peace and release from everything. And even like, you guys ever see that? It really wasn't much of a documentary, but they had that song Galaxy that came out, and he was on the hood of a car, and he was so fucking strung out, he just started ramming his head through the windshield
Jeez.
and broke the fucking windshield. And they go, he was literally doing that because he was so fucked up. They just kept rolling. They're like, fuck it, let's just roll with it. And so even the cameraman was like fucking scared because he's like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah, some of these people that have drug problems, a lot of people, they're just no, you don't understand, man. I've known addicts. I've known their stories, and it's like tortured souls.
Yeah.
Some traumatic happened in their life. They can't fucking get over it. It's bad.
Yeah, this guy has
It's
the
just
worst
bad.
way. The thing is, like, that the last album that came out, that well, there was more albums that came out after that, but they were on tour for that album. He was actually dry for a period of time, and he went and got a bag of coke, went back to his trailer by himself. I guess the pressure from it all, and he overdosed on coke. Man. Yeah, and that was it. Lights out, dude. You know, it's just one of those things where there goes another fucking talented dude, fucking gone.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust, kind of thing, man.
Yeah.
They all do that. It seems like, man, the good ones always fucking die. And the
Died
shitty,
in '95, right?
probably, yeah. Fucking incredible music, man. The guy had on his albums, man. Fucking wild. The way that he played, man. I want to say they were out of Louisiana or something like that, because they had like a lot of blues influence on their music
Right.
and stuff. And it was like, fuck, man, that was some shit you can put that on, and like, man, you just feel it.
That's one thing that drives me crazy with music now. There's hardly any artists out there that actually make an album from beginning to end. Right now, I think, like I've always mentioned him before, Sturgill Simpson. He just came out with a new album. It's like it's country, but it's kind of like southern rock, but it's
Right.
kind of like blues, all mixed. And this cat's like, yeah, I heard him on an interview, and he's like, yeah, my albums are from start to finish. Like it's a long ass story, you know, and it's cool. It's cool listening to it because it goes from one to the next to the next
Right.
to the next, and you listen to the whole fucking, you know. And hardly anybody does that shit now. You know, I can't think of anybody, with the exception of Jay-Z, the last couple albums. You know, damn, I can't think of anybody that.
I think it's the real artists, man, are so far and in between.
Yeah,
The true ones, anyway. I
and
mean,
Sturgill's is dude. This dude just dropped like 3 albums not that long ago, or 2 or 3, and he dropped another one. But this new one, it's like a whole new band, whole new vibe. Like he's just like rewrites all this cool shit. Let me get some new guys on this, you know.
approach it from a different angle.
From
just making
and
some
it's just
music,
like
man.
fuck, man. He hits it hard,
Mm.
and he's like, yeah, I like getting new people in, just new vibes, and
Trying some new stuff.
yeah, just constantly something a little bit different every time. It's like, yes, that's what I want to hear.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear, man. I'm not saying these people aren't talented. I'm just saying,
No.
like, the music has no value, really.
No.
Listen to some of this shit, I'm like, man, I can't believe people even buy this shit. I can't believe someone spent 99 cents on iTunes for that fucking song. It's horse shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? like this shit that's like that Nene song,
Yeah.
Shake Your Stanky Leg and all that, the Silent Toe guy. Are you fucking serious? Seriously? That song's cool?
But those songs have always been around.
The shitty fucking poppy fucking garbage
Those
song?
those songs are like what, back in the 50s, what, the
Are-
twist and
are
the
people
mashed
that really
potato and shit.
Yeah, but I mean, people really that
They-
simple-minded, man.
Yeah.
They really are, I think, man. Like, this is the greatest song of all time. I hear that shit bump. For a while, I heard it bumping everywhere. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking
Dude,
kill
and-
myself.
And it's not just hip hop, but there's a couple rock, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Alternative rock, whatever you want to fucking call it. It's like, okay, I'm like, okay, there's verse, boom, okay, now they're starting again with the same shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I had enough of this.
yeah. They
A
repeat.
minute into it,
They only have like 2 verses and it's all choruses and shit.
right,
Yeah.
and then sometimes it's the opposite where they have a ton of chorus, but then it's the same fucking beat. It's like, okay, I've had enough of this fucking. And for you, those out there, reggaeton, fucking throw that shit in the garbage, man. God damn, you motherfuckers with the same goddamn beat to every motherfucking
this.
song. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
I know it, man. You can hear it coming. You're like, wait a minute. Oh, this is gonna be a.
And you
I'll
can't
just
tell
sing
the
it.
difference
Yeah.
of which artist is singing
I
it.
have no idea. Yeah, no
Isaiah's
idea.
getting mad.
No, I actually got a friend who's into reggaeton, and I would love for him to come on here and explain his take on it. I would maybe,
Boom, 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 boom.
yeah, he'll be able to.
But what
tell you
drives me
why.
crazy, like early 90s, before anybody knew that shit, I was listening to it. Early 90s. And this same fucking beat.
Hasn't changed in over a decade.
That's what kills me. I was like, this isn't like there are some artists that are just completely Spanish rap that, yeah, those guys are fucking dope as shit. But then the guys that are singing reggaeton, it's like, oh my fucking God, how much. Like, I'm not bullshitting. I say, like, from the early 90s at General. That dude is the early 90s. Same fucking beat that they're still playing now. It's like, Jesus
Maybe
Christ.
it's just too easy to make music over that beat.
I think that's what it is, too.
It's like, it's too easy. You know? It's like, we'll just use this beat. It's been proven to work, and then we'll just say some shit, you know? Just throw some Gallo Ocho. Yeah.
Guy Ocho, look at you.
Say some shit out there.
But you know who caught on to that bullshit real quick? It was Pitbull. He used the fuck out of you assholes.
Yeah, oh, man.
Sure did.
He was like, oh, I can market this shit.
Yeah.
Clean up my act a little bit. Fucking.
The only good thing about him is he usually says his name at the beginning of the song,
Yeah, yeah.
so you know to change the channel.
Yeah.
Nah, change the station on this one.
I'll be
Skip.
back.
Yeah,
Mr. 305.
yeah 305.
See,
Baby.
as soon as they hear that,
Pitbull. Okay, change.
What's Palm Bay's area code?
It's like a 321.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Same thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was different.
No, it used to be a 407 years ago, and that changed. That's 321.
Yeah, that changed in
Long
the
time
90s.
ago. Long time ago. Yep.
Early 90s.
Yeah.
I remember that shit when it that now. Here in Florida, they're like, oh, you're going to get a new area code. People thought it was like the end of the world. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, it's just a different number.
Yeah, it's just the first three is changing, guys. Come on.
'Cause, dude, 407 was from Palm Bay to Orlando to Kissimmee. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I thought everyone had a 407 area code. That's how it worked. And they said now it's 321. I'm like, oh, that's easy to remember. 321.
And
Where I'm
321
from,
still
they didn't really
covers.
do area code.
But we
It's
didn't-
just the first three, the 7 numbers.
Yeah, the first-
and that
yeah,
was
the-
it. There was no area.
Yeah,
code.
that for the longest time, it was like that.
Yeah, and then the area code came out of nowhere. It felt like I'm like, what? I gotta add the 585 because in Rochester it's 585. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta add the 585. What the fuck?
It's weird, right?
Yeah. But you
Yeah,
guys,
that fucked up the game for everybody because then it was like, oh, I got your number. What was your area code? I didn't get the area code. Oh.
Yeah,
Can't call it a switchboard, lady.
Yeah.
she's probably on roller skates.
That's right. Smoking cigarettes at the switchboard.
Do you guys remember that service where you would call and be like, because I know I used it and they charged the fuck out of you. It was like, again, in the 90s. You'd call information, be like, yeah, what's the, give me a dry cleaner near me or something like that.
Was
Or
it, I know what you're talking about. Was it called Excel or something?
411.
411, something like that, yeah.
Yeah. But I think the company that supported it was called Excel or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have a buddy that worked for them, and he said like people will call up and ask for the fucking craziest, stupidest thing.
Yeah, I could be like, yo, I need this guy's number. He lives this is his address. Is it coming up? Or you could just find people. You had to do some work.
Yeah, yeah. He said they had a bunch of different databases he would have to look through.
Do you remember not having call waiting and then you'd be on the phone talking to your friend and then all of a sudden you'd hear ding and then a fucking operator would be like, hello, we got somebody on the other line for you. They want to talk to you.
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
Yo, some chick did that to me. In high school, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm talking to this other girl, and all of a sudden, bing bong, the fucking operator. Hey, I got another person on the line for you by the name of whoever, and do you want to accept this call, or you want to tell her to call you back? And I'm like wondering what the fuck she paid, or what the fuck she did
Yeah,
to
that's
do
weird,
that.
man.
Oh, you gotta pay. You paid though, but those 411, dude, those charges weren't cheap. It's like a couple bucks every time you asked.
We were young too. We were like 14, 15. I'm sitting here talking to this other girl. All of a sudden, fucking get a chime in operator out of nowhere trying to interrupt my call so the other person I could talk to. It's crazy.
Yeah,
They never had that before.
No, I can't
I've
say
had that
I don't
once.
remember that.
Some old school shit right
I
there.
had that once because I was on the phone for a while. That was our social media.
It's the original social media.
And I was on the phone for a fucking goddamn for a long time. And same thing. Hey, this person's been trying to reach you. I was like, oh,
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
It's from those party lines though.
Penetrate your call, man, with an operator, man. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
makes you wonder how much they listen to.
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
fuck,
They
man.
could've-
And
they
you
could-
couldn't even tell without the bing bong noise.
shit. Bing bong.
Crazy.
Yeah. I remember we used to fucking I hear that the beep coming in for the call waiting. Boom, boom. You got to hit the receiver.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like we had like an old phone and that fucking receiver won't work sometimes. So I'm like, yo, what's up? It's still me. I'm like, hey, hold on. Yo, what's up? It's still me. All right, hold on. Hello. And just
Yeah.
fucking hang up on him and shit. Like,
Remember
God
that
damn it.
shit?
It's like fucking pain in the ass, dude.
I remember as a kid the rotary dial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck up a phone number. You'd have to hang up and start all over.
Yeah, you had to put work into making that phone call. You had to make sure, damn sure, you really wanted to call them.
Yeah.
This is the pain in the ass.
We
Kids
had
don't
that
know no
phone
struggle.
forever. Even before we moved.
It's
Grandparents
It's
had
funny because I go to some people's houses, they got them as ornaments now. They don't even work. There's no wire, and it's just an ornament. And then I wonder, do these kids even know what that is?
Yeah.
They know it's a phone, but do they know the struggle? Are they
Yeah.
aware that was means of communication?
That was like with my kids once. I was just like when we first got the headsets in the car. It was years ago with the DVD headsets in the car, right? And they're just like, because they're so used to like Netflix and everything always, digital.
Right. Right.
So I'm like, all right. I said, grab me the stack, because I had a little zip up binder full of movies. I'm like, yeah, just grab me the binder. I'll put one in for you guys. Give me a CD or a DVD. And they're like, what's a DVD? I'm like, are we really having this conversation right now? DVD, because they're so used to it.
Shit.
They grew up with everything being digital.
They just hit play and go. Yeah.
Netflix, the cable box, all that shit. It's just all digital. There's nothing tangible.
Right, you can't hold anything.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, man. I still like buying CDs though, man. I like looking inside for little hidden
What's the last
treasures.
CD you bought?
I'm trying to think. You ever heard of the Paramedic?
No.
I just bought their CD. But they're I think they're up and comers.
You know, speaking of bands, my wife liked that one band, with
Panoram?
the chick,
Paramore?
Paramore. There you go.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You like them?
No.
No. Okay.
She's okay.
Yeah.
They're all right, but it's not my bag.
Yeah. My wife loved them.
Yeah. She like singing that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. She did that song with Bob, the airplane song. Yeah, I think that's really what propelled her anyway. I mean, they had like an album or two out before that, but it's funny, man, because she's like super young, and they were. I was watching this interview with these like hardcore guys. Like one of my favorite bands is As I Lay Dying. I hope that guy gets out of jail for attempting to kill his wife. But anyway, they were interviewing him, and they moved over and they were interviewing Every Time I Die. And then she happened to be coming by, and they interviewed her, and she's like, that dude's dirty, man. The dude from Every Time I Die, he's always hitting on me. And she was only like 16 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. She's like, that dude's dirty.
What was the last album or CD you bought?
Probably Noriega's.
Noriega.
Ooh, ah. It was in the desert. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, we should probably play that.
Yeah, why not? Why the fuck not? Yeah, why not? Reminisce. See, I'll do the iTunes thing, and just the sample. If I really like it, I could get the whole album.
I haven't bought an album in a. Well, yeah, I haven't bought a. See, I pay for streaming. I pay for streaming services.
Right.
So I haven't
So
really.
that's the point, right?
Yeah, I mean, I bought like a vinyl album. The last one I bought was straight out of Compton.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's good shit.
Yeah.
What?
But what's cool is if you buy the vinyl through Amazon, and if it has digital, you can download the whole
Download it
album.
right there, huh?
So you'll have the vinyl and the.
Well, it's funny, man, because some artists, man, if you just go and look for the album, you can find the CD. But sometimes if you look through other outlets, sometimes you can get the CD. They'll give you a signed vinyl for free.
Right.
Sometimes they do that kind of shit too. I got a couple like that, you know.
Right.
So I got into this dude, Ronald Jenkins, and he's a weird guy, man. But he got famous off of YouTube,
Okay.
and he's a self-taught pianist.
Okay.
And he makes all this music, and he ended up getting popular. He did the last Papa Roach album. Like
Alright.
they just brought him in to be their producer. He's never done shit like that before. And he had a thing where if you bought his CD, he'd send you a CD signed, and then he'd send you a vinyl too on top of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but you had to go through a different outlet. You just couldn't go through Amazon. You had to go like through his
Right.
website or something like that. Really cool, man.
Yeah, there's a couple of artists out there that I think it's Garth Brooks is one where you have to, if you want to purchase his music, you have to go strictly through him, through his site.
Oh, doesn't want to fuck around with iTunes or nothing.
No,
like
no third party bullshit. It's like,
that? Got weird.
yeah, because I mean, iTunes and shit and Amazon, I mean, they don't get that much fucking pay off those songs.
What do you think an artist gets off a 99-cent song?
Maybe 20,
50 cents.
You think?
Nah,
Like half?
nah.
Not even half.
probably like 20 cents.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh well, fuck it.
Then again, it's Garth Brooks. It's like,
But think about it, how many you sell? At least sell over 1 million.
Well, you can make some money that way too. I'm assuming they make most of their money off of touring and shit like
yeah,
that.
they definitely do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why there's hardly any record labels
top
out there. Everybody
off.
produces their own shit,
Yeah, it's true, man.
you know. Yeah, I know definitely they make a lot of their money touring. All of it touring.
That's the hardest shit to do too, man.
Yeah.
God damn. Imagine that. On the tour bus.
There's artists now that are they'll go and be like, "Yo, download our shit for free." Because what's the fucking point anymore?
Yeah. If you want their music for free, you're gonna find a way to get it. Anyway.
Right? He's like, "You're gonna download the shit." My wife was
torrents
telling me
or
she went to
something.
this concert. I think it was Yellow Wolf. He's like, "Yo, you heard my new song? Yeah, go try to fucking download, hack that shit. Just fucking listen to it." Why? Because you're gonna get hooked. You're gonna like it, and then you're gonna go pay money.
To go see them.
You're gonna pay
Buy a
150
t-shirt or
fucking
something.
dollars just to go see him at a concert, plus $20 on a fucking t-shirt. Not to mention how much alcohol, all that's cut into with their touring shit. So if they book a stadium and they sell it out, well, we're getting 10% of fucking t-shirts, fucking 15% of alcohol, plus X amount of every fucking ticket.
Not a bad idea, man. Being an artist and say, hey, just get this shit for free, man.
Right.
You know, because
Think
then
about it.
they automatically.
So when they go on tour,
yeah, then they're gonna come out and see you.
so instead of spending $20 on a fucking CD or download for
spend like $50 to go see them.
that's just to go see him.
Yeah, then
That's
they
not
make their
included because
money back.
you're gonna buy alcohol, you're gonna buy a fucking t-shirt, you're gonna
Absolutely, dude. Yeah.
So now they just got you for 150.
So it's a better marketing strategy. They bait you with the free music and then they turn right
Yeah,
around
why
and fuck
not?
you on the concert.
Why not?
That shit's funny. Remember when Pearl Jam was trying to finger bang Ticketmaster for the
Oh, yeah,
remember that
yeah.
shit, man? Remember that? Trying to get one, like, these tickets are too expensive. In some ways they are, but you know what really pisses me off about concerts? Is it's on fucking Sundays.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are most concerts on Sundays now?
I don't know, man.
When people gotta go to work and school the next day? God damn. That doesn't make any sense to me.
It's like that rock concert my wife and her brother went to. It's like it was Saturday and Sunday. It's like should have made that shit Friday, Saturday, and fucking
yeah. Because half the people cut out.
yeah. She said
Sunday
half the
early.
people. There was so many people they cut out early.
Yeah.
Early.
What if you're like one of the last bands on Sunday? There'd be like 5 people out there,
Yeah.
and then 4 of them would probably be fucking stone drunk. Don't even know what the fuck's. I mean, that's got to be shitty, dude. On a Sunday, really, guys? If you're listening, stop that shit. Friday, Saturday, boom, boom. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Got to rest.
Yeah,
Got to work
man.
Monday.
Yeah. I used to go see punk bands during the week. Like
Yeah.
during the week and shit. They used to have little punk bands and shit all over the place. I used to go listen to them during the week.
Yeah.
But on Sundays, I don't know. They started that shit maybe 8, 9 years ago or something like that. Every time a concert
What's
came,
that shit when you go to a punk band mosh pit? Were you one
mosh
of those?
pitting.
Were
Oh,
you-
I've mosh pitted.
Yeah, was that you? Were you going psycho? And
I've done it.
waving
It's
your
not- it's
arms
not-
all
it's not-
over the place?
Yeah, swinging and
Doing
pushing
karate
people,
chops.
karate chopping people in the neck.
Is that what you do?
I've done that. Yeah, I've done
Why?
that.
What was the reason?
Just for shits and giggles. It's kind of fun beating the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I only did it like a little bit, man. And then I was like, all right, that's good. Someone just kicked me in my face. I think I'm done now. I think I'm fucking done now. They still do that shit though, man. They still get wild, bro.
but at that Rockville concert my wife went to, she said, yeah, there's huge
That's
mosh
crazy.
pits. Huge mosh
Yeah,
pits.
the
She was
la-
like, she was 150 feet away from the mosh pit and there's dirt just flying.
This mosh pitting. Yeah, we went. Me and my brother. I forgot what concert it was, but it was at the House of Blues, and this was a little while ago. They were down there doing mosh pitting, and I remember he said, "Hey, you want to go down?" I'm like, "Nah, son, I'm good, dude. I'm good." And all of a sudden, they pull this girl out of there, and she's fucking busted wide open. And the thing is, it's funny because me and him both went in to help her. Then we went, "Whoa!" Because there's so much blood. We like backed up. And you could tell she was distraught, man. Like she just got her ass beat good. There's fucking blood everywhere.
And looking at the video, you look like a half a fag with no shirt on.
Just jumping
Just
around,
jumping
kicking
around.
and shit.
That's
That
like,
what you were
really?
doing, throwing your weight into people.
Yeah, slamming
Yeah,
into
they
them.
slam their titties. I
It
think
started
it's-
off as slam dancing, then
Yeah.
it turned into mosh pitting, which was kicking and punching and all kinds of crazy shit. And I was like, I get too old for this, man. Getting too soft. Now you only take some of you
What
fucking
the fuck was the reasoning?
for fun.
for fun.
You're
That's all it is.
getting the aggression out. It's fun, you know.
Yeah.
Till you get kicked
It's
in the
good
mouth.
music and good mosh.
Yeah,
pit.
yeah. Good
And
music,
you're
good
drunk
mosh
half the
pitting.
time anyways.
Yeah, you fucked up on something, you know what I'm saying? You got this guy over here just sold you some ecstasy out of a tampon wrapper. Like fucking you snort that shit, you fucking go have fun, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's how
How
it
many
was.
have you done?
I mean, mosh pittings. Oh God, probably more than I should have. I've gone where like the next day I'm fucking stiff and sore and hurting from it.
Like you hit the gym.
Yeah, like worse, like I got in a train accident or something. It's like I gotta fucking heal from this shit, man. It's too much, man.
Train accident.
Yeah, dude, your fucking neck sore from fucking headbanging, worshiping the devil.
How many fights have you seen break out?
Oh God, shit
Did you
tons.
have long hair down to your shoulder?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
past it, man. I've had it halfway
Really?
down my back before. Yeah.
Really?
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, rockabilly.
Get the
Yeah.
fuck out
Oh
of here.
fuck yeah, dude. I'll
You
just
had a
show
little ponytail? They called you ponytail?
No.
Ponytail with the unicorn.
Holy shit. Yeah, long
So
hair,
you
like halfway.
didn't put it in a ponytail when you freshened up for work.
Oh man, you know what I did? Most people didn't even know I had long hair. Put it in a ponytail, then I hid it inside of a hat like this,
Yeah.
and I'd always keep the under part like cleaned up, and so the undergrowth was always clean. And when I put the hat on, you couldn't tell I had long hair. You just couldn't tell.
Really?
So most of the people that I worked with to this day never even knew I had long hair. just put
I
it
gotta
in.
see pictures, man.
I got pictures. I'll show you.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
show you.
So see
Yeah.
that long hair.
Hell yeah, dude.
That
Rock and
mane.
thick
roll.
hair.
Look like a fat Jesus.
Fat Jesus.
I want to see a ponytail.
Oh, shit.
The only time I put in a ponytail is if I was going to do something and I wasn't at work, I turned my hat backwards and put the ponytail back there. That way I wouldn't get in the way.
Do you have the old ball and chain braided up for you?
No, I've never had it braided. Dude, I took Murphy's beeswax. I tried dreading it and it turned into a fucking mess, dude.
I dread it.
Because it was already long, so I was like, let me
Yeah, I
dread
can
this
see you
shit.
rocking dreads. That's
Yeah.
if-
Like shaking my head and shit.
Hey,
It was like-
bro.
you can hear it
Grace
like
coming out.
you can hear it moving around. It was weird. But I did the Murphy's beeswax and it just fucking clumped up like a mess, dude. fucking bad. So I didn't even brush it for like a year. Seriously, dude, I would just like rip it apart. Like if it knotted up really bad, I'd just go rip, and I just keep putting the shit in there.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
And you had dreads for a little while?
it looked kind of like it.
Shit
got
locks.
You got pictures of that?
I might I might have to look for those. Yeah,
Seen that train wreck.
yeah, it looks
I'd like to
fucking
see
bad,
that.
dude. It looks fucking bad. It looks
What
like
about
I tried.
Travis?
He had long hair.
Big old American.
He had a long fucking blonde hair, like almost down to his ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's growing it back out again.
yeah. With the side shave.
Yeah, he's
kinda
doing the
do
same
like a
thing.
Mohawkish.
No, just the undergrowth is gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it too.
Yeah,
I'm
why
gonna
not?
try with you, Travis.
Yeah.
My shit's curly though.
That's right.
Is that the longest you've had your hair?
No, I had a long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a ponytail.
yeah.
You had a ponytail?
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah, the little
had
man
I
bun?
Had no, I actually had it braided. I would have it braided.
Cornrows
Nah, just braided straight back. You know, then a pony.
and a ponytail.
Oh, you look like that dude Eastbound and Down.
Yeah,
Danny McBride.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeah. I got maybe one picture. I don't know where that's at.
Yeah.
You
on the
guys will
interwebs.
laugh. It didn't look good.
Did you ever have a mullet?
Nah.
I did. Like
Yeah,
in
yeah, the
in
mullet.
sixth grade. Yeah, in sixth grade. I had a
Ah,
mullet.
yeah, the rat tail.
No, not a rat
Look
tail,
at
but it
that,
was the
just a
mullet.
full mullet.
It was a
Pigment.
full blown mullet,
Your
dude.
pigment
Damn.
would say you should have had a mullet.
Yeah.
Business in the front, party in the back.
That's right, dude. I
I
thought
had
it
a
was
rat
slick too.
tail. Did you have a rat tail?
Did you have? No, I didn't have rat
Yeah,
tail.
that
No.
shit was long. Grandparents cut it though.
Yeah.
I was mad as shit.
Had
That
enough
shit
of
went
that.
down the middle of my back.
Nah, man. Nah,
Like
my-
you can't have this hair. We're too religious for that.
They cut that shit off,
Cut
huh?
that shit right off. I was upset. I cried.
They took away all your power.
Yeah, like leaked out of me.
Wow. That's too much, man. Yeah, mullet. In my sixth grade picture, I had my mullet in that picture. I think. Look.
I've always been pretty clean cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really had. I mean, I grew out my hair once, but it was like not really that long. I mean, you could put it up in a ponytail, but it wasn't really that much.
Yeah.
But I cut it quick.
You're not missing anything. It's a pain in
Nah.
the ass, really, dude. That's what it
It's
is.
a lot of shampoo. You go.
Yeah.
I get a lot of hairdressers like, you should let your hair grow. It's beautiful. I'm like, nah.
So beautiful. Let your
My,
mouth
the
swell.
minute the hair starts touching my ears, I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'll cut that shit.
I wear a hat most of the time, so like I usually wait till it gets really fucking bad before I cut it.
Right.
Like right now, I got some neck growth right here. Back this way needs to come off.
Merge with the back hair.
Yeah, it's about ready to merge right in. It's gonna entangle itself with the back hair. It will be one.
Get the beard attached to it too.
Yeah, get it all fucking in there.
You ever
Look like
grow a
goddamn
beard, a thick
Sasquatch.
beard?
Yeah, I dressed up. I have this picture.
Did you have the
out right here.
douchebag beard?
What's a douchebag beard?
The real thin pencil line.
No,
Oh, yeah, did you
I
have
could
that?
never do that. I don't have a steady hand at all. I could never do that. It would just wouldn't look right if I. First of all,
I always call it a douchebaggery.
yeah,
beard.
yeah,
So you don't have a beard? You got a picture of a beard, like
yeah.
a
Like
mustache and
I
everything?
let my shit grow up like long, like that. Like a year started, and I'm like, I'm gonna let my beard get fucking crazy. And my hair was already long, and the reason I did that is because like I want to dress up like Jesus for Halloween. So I did, and I got a picture of me dressed up like Jesus. And when the kids would come to the house, bing bong, I go, "Hey kids!" And they were so fucking confused because here's a fat Jesus handing them
Fat
candy on fucking Halloween. Then I look at the parents, and they're at the sidewalk, and they're fucking shaking their heads like, "You fucking jerk off!" They didn't see the humor in it. And meanwhile, the kids are like almost
Yeah.
shaking because they're like, "Oh, this isn't right." And I'm like, "Happy Halloween!" They just got candy from Jesus.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man. I had it was like a white robe and had like a red
Yeah, the
shawl
little-
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, man. I'll have to I got a picture of that. I will bring that. Gotta find it. Yeah.
You shave the next day, or
I kept it for a while, man. I kept it for a long time. Yep. And then I was like, after a while, I was like, it's too much shit growing in
Dude,
there.
I couldn't grow a beard for that little stint that I had little hair. That was like 2 weeks of hair.
Oh,
My shit just does not grow.
I could shave literally every day.
Yeah.
I could.
I shave like once a
yes.
week. Literally,
You're lucky,
the
bro.
shadow comes quicker.
Yeah, 5 o'clock. Shadow comes around noon.
Once a week. That's it. I'm like, zip, zip.
You're lucky.
Take the Norelco to the face.
Yeah, you
Clean
do
it up with
Norelco?
the.
You do
Yeah.
Norelcos?
Yeah.
So just all the nose hair that he has get over the face.
Mhm. Yep. My fucking shit gets long, Jack.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get a white one,
Yeah.
and them fuckers are rooted way up here in your brain. You grab a hold of them, you know you're gonna go for a ride. But I usually have to sit down before I pluck those out because my
Yeah.
knees will get weak. I get real weak, like I'm gonna faint.
They say you're supposed to trim them, not pull them.
Oh,
I don't know why, but I'd pull them. Oh, that
I'll
fuck,
pull
you
'em
get
out,
that
dude.
tear, that one
oh
tear.
yeah,
just,
you start blinking, you start blinking, you can't see
Yeah.
straight anymore. You're like, oh, did I even get it? Please, guys, tell me I got it. Please tell me I got it. But I do have that attachment where you can fuck your nose with the blade and clean that shit all up.
Fuck your nose.
Like,
with the blade.
and you're like, did I get it? And you look at it and there's fucking boogies on it. You're like, God damn, look at all them fucking boogies. It's like you basically do boogies in a
Or
blender.
you freeze the machine because the hair is so thick.
You freeze the machine.
But his battery sucks.
It seizes it up. Yeah, it's fucking. It's like that. You look at it, you're like, God damn, you gotta like pick all the boogies and the hairs off of it. It's a pain in the ass, man. Yeah.
That picture you sent the other day really fucked me up, man.
What
That
picture?
Preparing the food and you had diarrhea and there's fucking shit on the seat. Like, what the fuck happened? What happened?
I want to know what happened. Here I am.
I'm driving. I was like, ah!
How do you?
I was like, fuck.
Did you not wipe right? What the fuck happened there, man?
I shit myself.
The whole
I'll tell you,
you shit on yourself.
on myself,
You couldn't hold it.
dude. It squirted out. It was liquid.
Overtrusted a fart.
Gosh.
So
man.
I'm standing there. I'm meal prepping for the week. This is yesterday
You're
morning.
gonna make them kids eat that food. Man.
Yeah, fuck them all, man. So I'm cutting some raw chicken, right? And I'm like, man, my stomach hurts, man. Fuck. And I'm like, I feel it coming, but I'm only halfway through this one chicken breast. I'm like, well, let me just pinch it back. So I go, and I pinch it back, and then I'm like, well, let me let a little bit of air out. Biggest fucking mistake ever. It was all liquid. So I feel something. I'm like, I wonder if that's doo doo. So I stick my hand back there. I did a little tap,
Isaiah's mad at you, man.
a little tap there. I look and it's fucking chocolate. I'm like, God,
Chocolate.
damn it.
Oh man, that is the worst.
Yo, it's
thing
running
in
down
the
my
world.
leg.
That's the
And
worst.
there's little liquid droplets of doo doo all the way to the bathroom. You can tell what happened. I took it off. it was all over my
I've
cheeks.
never known somebody that shits on themselves so much.
Okay. And that brings us to the end of the fucking show with his
You
shit
shit
problem.
more than a toddler does on themselves.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
Just so you guys know, he shat on the seat.
No,
Didn't
it
go in the toilet. It was on the seat.
was on my butt cheeks when I sat down and smeared it over.
Gosh, man. It's the type of water that makes you fucking. It's got acid burn.
I just wanted to share that with you guys, let you know what kind of day I was having. Anyway, listen. Take it easy. Check us out: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, OkCupid, Instagram. Until next time, fuck
Hey yo, we light a candle, run laps around the English Channel. Neptunes, I got a cocker spaniel. We on the run now, you know it ain't no fun now. And where I go, yo,